So if I had to ask myself one singular question, it would be, why not? I don't even know what's going on. There's a dog barking at me. But yeah, going to the store right now to get something. I don't know. I really question how, as a teenager, I used to come outside dead freezing cold and just enjoy being out here this much. It doesn't make sense. Recently asked myself a very important question because of a video I saw, and it's kind of really the topic or interest of me making a video like this. A lot of times we spend our life wasting it away, wondering what we should do, how we should do it, and that really caught up to me recently. I spend so much time doing nothing, and it's just at the point where it's like, why do this to myself? A lot of people tend to say smoking will kill you, but we don't fear dying and never achieving anything. So we're at home now. We met at home, went on our little outdoor trip, and yeah, we're back at the house. And so that question that I saw earlier, my hair's a mess, but that doesn't even matter. But the question that I saw earlier that really resonated with me was, if my life ended today and I had 10 seconds left in my body to reflect on whether or not I've been spending it right, what would be my answer? And usually this would be my answer, and it always stuck with me. But instead, being honest, the answer is no. I would not be able to reflect and be okay with saying that I've spent my life right up until this point. There's been no greater pain in this life for me that I felt than when I wake up and I know the time I woke up wasn't the time I wanted to wake up. The time I spent doing something I know I shouldn't have been doing, or the time I've spent living a life that I know is less than what I want for myself. A lot of times I've written out different daily routines, morning routines, all types of things, thinking that's what I needed. That's the spark I need. That's the thing I need. That's what I need to do. But in all actuality, the truth of it, I've spent my life doing things that I know don't really serve me. And this isn't to complain about my situation. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for the things that have happened to me, whether they are good or bad. But one thing I realize I can't accept is that I've wasted so many months, years, days, hours doing nothing. And before, I tried to justify that as being okay, but I realized doing nothing is killing me. And I realized the preciousness of life that I think about. I have no time for that, to do nothing. I should always be striving to do more. And I asked myself, what am I truly capable of? Is it nothing? Is it everything? Is it living a life that I'm proud of? Or is it being someone who just never amounts to anything? And trying to answer all those questions at once, it seems interesting, but the real question is, what is my life truly going to amount to? And at this point in my life, I'm uncertain, but I know that I must do something and do something now because tomorrow could be my last day. And that question that I saw in that video that really opened my eyes is I've lived my life wasting away months, days, and years. And yeah, I'm repeating myself, but it's just true. What am I meant for? What do I feel is right? What do I think will come out of this life that I live? And there's a loud but quiet voice in my head that says nothing. You're useless. I have a choice on whether I allow that voice to rule my life or be nothing. Something that's led me to realizing is I've judged a lot of people in my life for doing certain things, doing certain tasks or things that I think I would never do or I don't want to do. But in all actuality, that's just me hating on people who are living a life that they enjoy. It's not up to me to decide that, and it's not up to anybody else to decide that. And if I could have a real conversation with myself, it would realistically be on why would I judge people for doing things that they feel brings them enjoyment when my life is unenjoyable. I'm not financially where I want to be. My experiences aren't what I expected out of this life. Everything feels bleak. And if we're going to be completely honest, my life feels very much sad, and not in a way that I want pity, but sad in a sense that it's being wasted. And I've realized in all the days that I'm like, oh, I want to be rich, and then I don't act on it, or oh, I want to have this, and I don't act on it. It's not the money that I'm not getting. It's not the items or materials that I'm not getting, but the issue is the time that I'm wasting. I'm given a limited amount of time on this earth, and every day that passes me by where I don't do anything could very well have been my last day if events would have turned out differently. And I guess to answer that question, no. Because if I understood the opportunity I truly had in front of me, I would never waste a moment of my life. And I think what I've been learning, or trying to learn at least, is that the opportunity is always there to make the money, to get the objects, to get the goals. But time is the only thing that I will not have enough of. Every moment wasted procrastinating, being lazy, being destructive to myself, it just takes away that time. And just yesterday, I decided that I wasn't going to smoke weed anymore. I quit multiple times before for extended periods of time, so it's not something I've never done before. But I realize now that I can't keep doing it. It makes me be okay with sitting there and being bored, and I used to think that's okay. It stops me from doing other destructive things. But truly, all that ever led to is me doing nothing, sitting in my bed, mindlessly scrolling, or even watching videos, and truly never accomplishing anything. And what I realize is sobriety, at the very least, it is bleak, it is boring, and a lot of people who have smoked and done other things can understand that. It takes you away from a lot of things, and sobriety brings them all back. But I've learned before, and I know I can learn again, that being sober allows you to see there's beauty in other things. But I've spent so much time caged in a box, whether that be inside the house, inside my own head, not realizing there's a beautiful, bright world out there of many things. And there's bad things in this world too, but there's beauty in it. And every day I spend not experiencing things, not enjoying this world, not taking advantage of the fortunate opportunity I have to even be alive, is another day wasted. There's a lot of things in this world that I wish I could change and that I could do better in, but I need to take one step at a time to actually achieve those goals. And so I guess I asked myself, do I need motivation, or am I just being lazy? And is that what's killing me? And honestly, I can answer that right now. I don't need no motivation, and it is laziness that's killing me. Every day I sit by idly wondering why I woke up at 2 in the afternoon, 11 a.m., 9 a.m., when I know I want to wake up at 7. And I know if I woke up at 7, I can get more done and I can actually do something. But if I wake up at 7 and do nothing, I'm still just as bad off as I was when I wake up at those times. So I think it's motivation. I think it's routine. I think it's all these things. But at the end of the day, it's just laziness that's killing me. It's not the lack of those other things, because there's people who I would probably say are lazy, with how they do certain things, or may even call themselves lazy, but they're not. And it's because of routine or motivation, but they're getting things done, or at least for the purpose of life, experiencing things. Life is about experience. Time is the one thing we can't give back or get back. And if there's anything to leave this with and to understand, I guess, more, is that we're here for a moment and gone even quicker. I'll be forgotten 100 years from now, 200 years from now. No one will remember who I was, and that's it. Boom, life is done. And I just want anybody else who's in this same mental space or predicament to realize that we need to be more adventurous, more curious on what there is in this world. I'm limited to the people I know, to the environment I've been in. I've never really stepped out of my comfort zone, truthfully. Honestly, with that being said, it's time to start a new life and be the me that is worthy of existing. God gave me a gift. I know everyone doesn't believe in God, but God gave me a gift, gave me this life. And every day I sit here sad, lazy, uninspired, I must realize I can do anything, I can be anything, but I can also be nothing, and I can also do nothing. It's all a choice at the end of the day. But my time is so super limited. I'm 23, and probably in the snap of a fingers, I'll be 40. And I don't want to look back and be like, I wish I would have done more. I want to look back and be like, I've really lived every single moment, every single minute, every single hour, doing something that may be hard, maybe difficult, maybe easy, maybe light, maybe love, maybe some experience, something great. But look back with the mindset that I created something or did something that contributed to me being proud of who I am, me being proud of the time I was given, me not feeling like I wasted my time doing things. I want to experience everything. And I know I'm not going to do that sitting in my room every day, being sad, being lazy, being unmotivated. I must welcome this world with open arms and welcome all the pain and suffering that comes with it. But there's beauty in this life. And like I said a minute ago, if you're going to take away anything from this video, just take away the fact that we should not waste our precious minutes, because one day you won't wake up. And that can be as soon as tomorrow or as far as 60 years. But in retrospect, if we want to look at the grand scheme of things, or the whole world and the whole universe, there's no difference of that being 60 years from now or tomorrow. It's such a small, minute amount of time. I should treat every minute, every second like it's my last. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hope you have a great rest of your day, and hope you take this as a stepping stone to start truly enjoying your life. Have a good one.